This is Sam George. Momente Sam George.
Thank you very much, and all protocol duly observed. As a natural-born man, a charismatic Christian, a husband of one woman, a father of 3 children, and an elected member of Ghana's parliament, I hold the role of the family extremely sacred. I believe that the right to found a family and determine same is a right that accrues to everyone within the context and spirit of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, the African Charter on Human and People's Rights, the UN Universal Declaration of Human Rights, and several other recognized international treaties like the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights and the International Covenant on Economic, Social, and Cultural Rights. The concept of the natural family is under attack, and a siege is being attempted on the spirit of the Declaration of Human Rights. Let me be clear here and now, sirs and ma'ams. There is a distinct difference between sex and gender or gender identity. The pseudo-war being waged by some against the families premised on this obfuscation and literal obliteration of the distinction between sex and gender. Sex is a biological construct that transcends race, ethnicity, religion, and jurisdictional jurisprudence. Sex is binary. You're either male or female. God determines this at the moment of conception. A fetus carries either the XX or XY chromosome, determining whether it is born female or male. From my beloved Ningo Prampram constituency in Accra, Ghana, to New York, and Rio de Janeiro to Madrid or Delhi to Perth, the interpretation of XY and XX is constant. Gender or gender identity, on the other hand, is a social construct that has evolved on the peculiarities of various societies. From the onset matching the binary nature of sex, we see different recognitions of gender today across the world. There is no universality in the concept of gender or gender identity, and it is highly fluid. And as such, gender or gender identity cannot form the basis for any rights accruing in a covenant, a convention, or international treaty which seeks to be globally acceptable and binding because we have different interpretations. As a proud African, Article 2 of our African Charter on Human and People's Rights also echoes the principles of enjoyment of rights without prejudice to sex and not gender. As Africans, the role of the family is cardinal to our society and its well-being. To reinforce this, Article 18 of the African Charter recognizes the family as society's natural unit and basis. It imposes a responsibility on member states in the African Union to protect the physical health and morals of the family. Yes, it said morals of the family. It declares the family as the custodian of morals and traditional values recognized by the community. The Charter says there is no ambiguity here, that the values of family as a union between a natural-born man and woman must be protected by all of us. Against this backdrop, together with 7 of my colleagues in Ghana's parliament, I'm sponsoring a private member's bill titled The Promotion of Proper Human Sexual Rights and Ghanaian Families Values Bill 2021 in Ghana's parliament.
Finito. It's simple. Yeah. Africans, we believe in the family concept, a man and a woman. That is what we believe in. If you also believe in a man and a man and a woman and woman, that is what you believe in. Finito. We are not forcing you to accept polygamy. You do not have the right to force us to accept homosexuality. Simple. Nobody hates anybody. Now that you are not allowing me to practice polygamy in America, should I say you hate me? You don't hate me. This is your rules. This is your culture. That is your law. That's fine. So if you are also forcing me to accept what you believe in and I'm pushing back, you cannot turn around and tell me that, oh, you hate homosexuality. Hate them for where? How? This doesn't make sense. Now look at something here. And you see, that issue when we take me time no more discuss it because I did be make sure more other subsequent ones. When you go into the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, Chapter 5, Article 26, Clause 2, cultural rights and practices. All customary practices which dehumanizes or are injurious to the physical and mental well-being of a person are prohibited. We know. So we are Bema, not Udani Oba, Omukoye tu, no Makoya no for. You dehumanize yourself because ye na ye nim say bema de unni to unni nofo so we your oba na we your wadwen say we bema ukwa bebre omukwa na yakotwa omunofo na yakosi we no na ye de tokoro sometimes kwa no mo de omuto rubber mema de ni no mo de abo musisi no mo ne omuyonko eda. You have dehumanized yourself. It is prohibited. It is a crime. This is the constitution. It has not been amended. And this is the law. And so sometimes I have problem with these parliamentarians we have, especially these MPP parliamentarians. Because if I remember very well, I mean, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President Mahama declares stance, homosexuality is criminal. It was published. It is there. Ewaha. I mean, sorry. I feel na midi we need chiremo. Information Minister Mahama Yaraga has explained President John Mahama's position on homosexuality, indicating that the act is criminal and punishable under the laws of Ghana. A criminal. It is in our constitution. A idea yempe. A idea yechiri. A idea yen so. So nobody should give any person with pink face and red eyes because they were bronintino na ye granting interview na woka na adeni teni na youth no mo hwe na omutie na omu say oh e normal enye boni bia. We shouldn't entertain it. Saudi Arabia is there. Joe Biden should send the American ambassador to Saudi Arabia to go there and advocate for homosexuality. Qatar is there. Yemen is there. Syria, Iraq, Iran. They should go there and advocate for homosexuality. Don't go on, man. You own ye super and the worst national security threat in Ghana is lack of unemployment rate. You are not helping us to establish more factories for people to get job to do. You are not. You are bent on trying to bring something that will overburden our health system. Because the side effect of Sanyoma we nano. Even in fact, even in America here, they cannot afford their treatment. They can't. The treatment cost is overburdening the government. Because the insurance, it doesn't cover everything 100%. This doesn't make sense. We shouldn't entertain. Side we on. And can we say Ghanaians and every constituency, a demonstration against their MPs. Till today, Bawumia have not spoken. Akufo-Addo there, he made us believe, say he support them. Bawumia have not spoken about this issue. Bawumia, till date, he has not spoken about this issue.